Hey you guys, it's me Chimstone at diaryhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is the monthly reading and it's for Pisces and it's for July. Um Please bear with me because I just got over having a cold and I was alright for a while and then all of a sudden I seem to be catching something else and it's just I don't know. Um so my voice is a bit raspy and I have this little cough as well. So yeah. I'm just shuffling up the deck I'm going to be using, which is the Vanessa Tarot, and I'm going to be pulling a Soul Coaching Oracle card for you guys because I just feel like the readings could do with a bit of positivity and lifting and stuff, and I've been using it for all the other readings I've done for July. And so let's see what shows up for you guys. Okay, we're going to start with your work as usual, then we're going to move on to your relationships, and then I'm going to be moving on to your spiritual card. So let's see what shows up for you, Pisces. So when it comes to your finances in the month of July, you have the Seven of Wands with the Three of Swords with the Four of Cups. Now, what I see in your cards is basically I feel like you might be having problems actually getting paid, or like you've done some kind of work and either the payment didn't turn out the way it was supposed to, or it's been delayed in some kind of way. That's kind of what I see. I think the Seven of Wands is almost like saying, I think if you've had an employer or somebody that has continuously sort of messed around when it comes to paying you, I feel like this is really going to be causing problems between you and that person in the month of July. I see like you've been really disappointed and upset with the outcome of things, and you've tried your best to probably get what you deserve or get what your work is worth. So even if it's a case of like you are getting paid, you may be having a dispute over how much your work is actually worth, in terms of how much maybe a person is willing to pay. And then the Four of Cups is saying, basically what has been offered to you, you're not going to be satisfied with. And so I kind of see you kind of being a bit despondent in this situation or not feeling good about it. The only thing I would say is, don't stop trying to act in terms of being given what is fair to you, because I feel like if you just let it slide, this other person isn't going to pull their own weight. So I would say definitely make sure that you make a point of contacting this person, maybe numerous times or whatever else you have to do in order to get your payment, because you deserve to get paid for the hard work that you do. Another way these cards could be presenting themselves is, you may be feeling upset, or maybe you even feel like somebody is trying to confront you at your job. Maybe this person is either a person that wants to start an argument or wants to start problems, and it's kind of like you're having to protect yourself in that kind of way. Or maybe you're even being accused of something, and then that is what creates the upset, because maybe you wasn't responsible for it, or maybe in some ways you were responsible for it and then you feel bad about it. But I kind of feel more like maybe you didn't have anything to do with the situation, but maybe you're the one actually being blamed. And then it's like if somebody tries to make it up, or um tries to maybe apologize or something, you may not be that quick to forgive them in this situation. So because your feelings have already been hurt and you're already kind of upset with the situation. So that's kind of what I see in terms of work and finances for you guys. So let's move on to those of you that are single and see what shows up for you guys. Okay. You have the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Coins with the Ten of Wands. So I feel like for some of you guys, I feel like you might be over an ex or over somebody from the past. I think that you kind of feel quite confident in yourself being single. I feel like for some of you guys, it's like there may have been a time where you were kind of grieving the loss of somebody not being in your life, but I feel like with the Nine of Coins, it's kind of saying that you found your own and you feel confident in yourself. You're not kind of feeling like you have to be dependent on somebody else to make you feel good. I think you found other reasons in life to feel good about yourself and feel good about your situation. I feel like for some of you guys, you may have focused more on other aspects of your life. Like if you've been studying, you may have been focusing a lot on studying. If it's your work, you may have been a bit more focused on your work. I think you found other things outside of relationship to focus your time on. And to be honest, some of you guys may be too occupied with other things to even really focus on a relationship at this time anyway. So but regardless of what it is, I kind of get the impression that you're okay with your circumstances, and that's the most important thing. So for those of you that are in relationships, let's see what shows up for you guys. You have the moon with the queen of coins with the magician. So I feel like for some of you guys, the moon is always a bit of a mysterious card. So it could be saying that with the queen of coins next to it and the magician, that some of you guys are kind of feeling like you have almost, some of you guys will feel like you have a bit more authority in a relationship. Whereas I kind of feel like some other Pisceans, maybe kind of with the moon, there might be deep feelings and emotions that you kind of feel for somebody else. The Queen of Coins could be saying that you may be trying to be the support system to your partner. You may be the one to be generous in terms of money and finances. It's almost like you want to see your partner do well, and you want to almost provide the comforts for your partner that you feel that they deserve. And the magician is kind of telling me that you are kind of using what you know in order to provide your partner with that. And if it also could be a case of maybe you're trying to do this for yourself in your own life. Maybe you want to see things improve for you in that way. Like for instance, if you've been having previous problems with finances, like I mentioned earlier, these cards could be saying that maybe you're going to maybe you're thinking of other ways of making money, other things that you can do that can bring in money for you as well. I think however this plays out is kind of like I kind of see you really wanting to better your circumstances to improve a relationship situation. um the moon to me, especially looking at this person in the moon card, you can see her hair is kind of covering her eyes. So to me, it's like there might be something that you're not really seeing in a relationship for some of you. Maybe you might not even be seeing that the person that you with maybe does demand a lot from you, and again you're trying to provide everything that they need. So it could be having a positive sound where you want to do those things, but it also could be having like a negative sound where you kind of find that you're having to do a lot, and maybe you don't even see that maybe this person is taking a bit of advantage or that kind of thing, for you to kind of help them and do more for them. um that's kind of what I see. The magician could also be a person that might be even a bit manipulative in some kind of way. So it could even represent a person that is kind of maybe a bit manipulative towards you or getting their own way. Um, so it can be that way as well. It kind of has quite a few ways that these cards could be playing out depending on your situation. So let's see what your spiritual cards are saying. Okay, your spiritual cards, Pisces, for July is the Justice card with the Ace of Swords with the King of Wands. The good thing that your card is saying is that if any injustices have been happening, like I was kind of feeling for some of you guys, that could be like an injustice in your work situation, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in your work situation. But I kind of feel like if you've been kind of feeling that something unjust has been taking place, it's like you're gonna get justice this month. So things are more likely to go in your favor if you're having any kind of disputes with somebody else or with an organization, institution of any kind, or something like that, is going to go in your favor. And And I think how these cards can be playing out more on a spiritual level is it could be saying that you have some really important decisions you have to make at this time. You are given the clarity of vision and understanding and wisdom to help you make the right choice for you. And with the King of Wands, this could be maybe a choice about an individual, about a person that is a fire sign. So that can be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or another way that this could be playing out is maybe it's you that has to kind of come more into your own and kind of be more prepared to call the shots. Maybe in some ways you guys haven't been really able to do that, or feeling like you had the capability to do that. But I kind of feel in July, these cards are kind of saying on a spiritual level is that you need to sort of learn to kind of come into your own and make the big decisions that you have to for yourself. Don't let other people make decisions for you. Be more prepared to sort of be the king of your own castle with this King of Wands vibe. The King of Wands does kind of bring a high vibrational vibe in terms of it's an action orientated card, and it's a fire card. So it's kind of telling me that on a spiritual level you may have a lot of energy at this time. And I kind of feel like your mind is in terms of like your mind is like you're going to be inspired by things, or you're going to have a lot of ideas at this time, maybe even ideas that can mean that you can better your life in some kind of ways through some of these ideas that you're being inspired by. I feel like there's divine inspiration that you're going to be receiving, and things are going to become really clear for you in the month of July. So if anything has kind of been on the fence, or again, like things just haven't been quite obvious, I kind of feel like July is the time for things to clear up, and for things to become really clear, and pathways to become really clear for you. So yes, that's what I feel for you, Pisces. So let's see what your soul coaching oracle card has to contribute. So Pisces, you have commitment, and it says, my commitments increase my joy and freedom. So I kind of feel like this card is saying, make sure that whatever you are committed to serves you in some kind of way. Don't be committed to things that make you feel depleted, things that hurt you, things that don't make you feel good. I feel like this is about the love that you have for yourself. And self-love is an act of basically doing what is good for us, what is right for us. And so I kind of feel like he's saying that you have to be more gentle with yourself, Pisces. You have to not allow yourself to be so bogged down by either stressful situations or maybe even stressful people. I kind of feel like this card is saying that in terms of your commitments, you really have to make sure that you're doing more things that actually make you feel good at this time. Commitments as well in terms of relationships might be playing a big part for you. Again, I kind of feel like for some of you guys that are in relationships, you may be really putting your all into your relationships and coming from a very loving and kind space, um, which is really nice. Um, Another thing I feel, especially looking at this flower, is there something in terms of maybe finding something or experiencing something new in terms of a commitment or a love, something like that as well. I wasn't really feeling in the other cards that if you were single you were going to be finding someone. I don't think that that's it. I think if you are already in a relationship, your commitments could be deepening. But I kind of feel like if you are single, you may find another form of commitment. Maybe this is to do with work, or other family member, friends, committed to something else or someone else. But like I said, just make sure whatever you commit yourself to in the month of July is serving you in some kind of way. So peace and many blessings to you, Pisces. I'll be seeing you. Bye.